Today we are looking at rows on the gymnastics rings, various ways to progress them and get more out of them to build more muscle, more strength, and easier on your joints. So we start off with the basic upright row. Key points that you want to keep in mind are bringing your elbows in close to your side. Keep tension in your entire pull chain, so your forearms, your biceps, the back of your shoulders especially, but also include your upper traps, your lats, and any of the smaller muscles, even in your lower back. You want to make sure that your body is very stiff and rigid while you're doing these rows. You don't want to be sagging in the hips or in your back, any sort of arching back. You can let your shoulders come forward a little bit at the bottom of each row. This natural scapular retraction and protraction can give you a little bit more tension in that upper back, but it's not always essentially required. The twisting of the rings, that's also up to you, what you feel best with. I like to do this it feels like I'm kind of screwing my arms into my shoulders so that I'm getting more tension into my lats and feeling like I'm driving my elbows into the sides of my ribs as I'm pulling myself up. Very good exercise to warm up, even for advanced levels of resistance. To make it harder for these first few stages, you simply move your feet forward, keeping your body pretty still. Stiff. You might want to bend your knees a little bit in order to keep some good traction on the floor, depending on the surface you're using or with the type of shoes you're using. You want to have traction so that you're not sliding forward. Eventually, you're going to get low enough so that you're going to start here on the floor. You're going to go into what I call a table row. Table row starts on the floor. You lift up your hips, keeping your hamstrings and your glutes tight, kind of like you're doing a bit of a dynamic bridge or an isometric bridge, and you're doing the exact same thing. You're trying to get the exact same tension patterns in your upper back and your biceps, your forearms to carry over, putting a pause at the top, trying to basically bring your hands to the sides of your chest. The biggest factor that you're probably going to run into for these exercises is range of tension. How high can you get the row? It's not just about doing reps. To make it easier, you elongate the lever of your body. So you extend your legs out to about a 45-degree angle here. That makes it harder. And then moving up into straight legs as well. You see my feet are about shoulder width apart. Slightly wider foot position will make it a little bit easier, making it a little more stable. Bringing your feet closer together is another way that you can make it more difficult. From there, we can elevate our feet a little bit. Here is a 12 or 18-inch plyo box that I'm on. You can see I'm at a bit of a slightly downward angle. This places even more weight onto your arms and your hands, but the move is still essentially the same. As far as my upper body is concerned, the range of motion, the tension patterns, everything should be the same for all of these exercises that you're doing. It shouldn't really feel any different from one variation to the next, except for how much resistance you're placing in the muscles. Crossing your feet does kind of the same thing as I mentioned before, having a narrower base of stability. And even though you're creating a bigger challenge for your lower body, this tension challenge flows upwards, up your back, and even makes the muscles in your pull chain work a little bit harder as well. I didn't believe it myself at first, but it does actually carry over and work. From there, you can have one leg on the box with the other knee bent. This carries a little bit more weight towards your hands so that you have, again, more resistance on your arms, more resistance on the muscles, requires more tension, and you get stronger from that. Don't forget to do this on both sides for even reps. And then we have, of course, the tucked row. I'm not getting a big range of motion on this one naturally because my arms are getting pretty tired out, but this is a pretty hard exercise in its own right. So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions down below and give these rows a try. Be fit, live free.